Welcome back, original creator.
In the Galactic Federation, power was everything. Every intelligent species had an evolution level. It wasn't earned by age or experience. It was measured by energy. Level 1, ordinary workers. Level 20, elite soldiers. Level 100, planetary rulers. Level 500, galaxy protectors. The higher your level, the greater your authority. Only one species, never evolved. Humans. Every human was permanently marked. Level 0, weak, primitive, insignificant. For centuries, the galaxy laughed at humanity. Then, a human named Voss received an invitation, not to a war, not to an academy, but to the Galactic Evolution Trial, the greatest competition in the universe. Millions of aliens filled the colossal arena, princes, generals, champions, all waiting to prove who deserved the highest evolution level. Then, the announcer's voice echoed, final contestant, human representative, Voss. The arena became silent. Noah calmly walked forward. He wore a simple combat suit, no glowing armor, no legendary weapon, only confidence. He stepped onto the ancient crystal platform. A gigantic holographic scanner rose into the sky. It scanned his entire body. For several seconds, nothing happened. Then, the result appeared. Evolution level 0. The entire stadium exploded with laughter. An alien prince smirked. A level 0 human? He won't survive 5 minutes. Another champion laughed. Why invite something that can't even evolve? Noah didn't respond. Instead, he quietly looked at the enormous ancient crystal tower, standing in the center of the arena. For one brief moment, the tower glowed. No one noticed, except the tower itself. Then, a hidden mechanical voice whispered from deep inside. Original creator detected. The evolution trial had just recognized a human. The laughter wouldn't stop. Millions of aliens mocked the human. One reptilian commander pointed at Noah. Level 0 doesn't belong here. An insectoid champion added, the trial should remove him. But the ancient crystal tower ignored them all. Instead, its light became brighter. Golden energy slowly spread across the arena floor. Every scanner started malfunctioning. Numbers began changing. Level 82 dropped to 15. Level 140 dropped to 9. Even level 300 warriors lost their energy. Panic spread through the arena. The Federation's chief scientist shouted, "Impossible! The evolution system has never failed." Suddenly, the tower spoke again. Its voice echoed across the planet. Evolution database. Corrupted. Silence. Every alien stopped breathing. The AI continued. Original calibration. Restoring. The giant holographic screen changed. The words, evolution level, disappeared, replaced by genetic compatibility. One by one, the aliens were scanned again. For the first time, their true results appeared. Most species were far weaker than the system had claimed. The arena began descending into chaos. Then, the tower scanned. No Voss. The screen froze. For several seconds, nothing appeared. Then, the entire crystal tower knelt. A voice, older than civilization itself, echoed through the stadium. Welcome back. Creator, millions of aliens could only stare. The human they had mocked had just been recognized by the machine that created the evolution trial. The arena was silent, not because the aliens were confused, because they were afraid. The ancient crystal tower had never bowed to anyone, yet it had bowed to a human. The Federation's supreme judge stepped forward. His voice trembled. Tower, Identify this human. The AI answered immediately. Identity confirmed. Genetic origin. Pure human. The judge frowned. That's impossible. Why did you call him? Creator? The tower remained silent for several seconds. Then, a colossal holographic galaxy appeared above the arena. Everyone looked up. Billions of stars, connected together like a living map. A single blue planet began glowing. Earth. The AI spoke. Before the evolution system, there was humanity. Shock spread across the stadium. Ancient images filled the sky. Humans building enormous crystal towers. Humans teaching dozens of young alien civilizations. Humans creating the very first evolution network. An alien prince shook his head. No. Our history says humans were primitive. The AI replied. Historical records were rewritten. Suddenly, every evolution tower across the galaxy activated at once. A single message appeared everywhere. System restoration initiated. Then, every alien's evolution level began changing again. The galaxy was about to discover that everything it believed was a lie. Across the galaxy, billions of evolution towers awakened for the first time in 10,000 years. They synchronized. Every screen displayed the same message. Original evolution protocol. Recovered. Confusion turned into panic. Level 500 commanders dropped to level 41. Planetary rulers lost almost all of their power. Entire empires watched their rankings disappear. The Federation Supreme Judge shouted, "Stop the restoration. This system belongs to us." The ancient AI replied, "Correction, the evolution system never belonged to the Federation." The arena fell silent. Then, the colossal crystal tower projected one final memory. It showed the first meeting between humans and the young alien civilizations. The humans didn't rule them, they guided them. The evolution system was never created to decide who was superior. It was designed to help civilizations grow together. But over thousands of years, greedy rulers changed its purpose. They turned a tool for progress into a weapon of control. Noah watched quietly, then asked, "Can the system be repaired?" The AI answered, "Yes, but only its original creator can authorize a reset." Suddenly, a deafening explosion shook the arena. The sky split open. From a massive crimson portal, a gigantic fleet, unlike anything in the Federation, slowly emerged. Their ships carried no evolution levels, only one symbol, a glowing black crown. The AI's voice changed for the first time. Warning, the Null Empire has returned. The real war had just begun. The crimson portal continued expanding. Its light covered the entire arena. The Federation fleets immediately surrounded it. Thousands of warships locked their weapons. Then, the first enemy ship slowly emerged. It fired nothing, no lasers, no missiles, no explosions. Instead, every Federation ship instantly lost its evolution level. Power cores shut down. Weapons went offline. Millions of soldiers collapsed to their knees. The Supreme Judge couldn't believe it. How are they doing this? The ancient tower answered. They were never connected to the evolution system. Silence. Another ship entered the galaxy. Then another. Then thousands more. Their black hulls carried only one symbol. A glowing black crown. No numbers. No ranks. No levels. Only power. The AI identified them. The Null Empire. The civilization that rejected evolution. Noah looked at the approaching fleet. Why have they returned? The tower remained silent. Then, a colossal hologram appeared above the battlefield. An ancient human stood beside the first emperor of the Null Empire. They weren't enemies. They were friends. The crowd gasped. The AI spoke. Before history was rewritten, humans and the Null Empire protected the galaxy together. At that exact moment, the flagship of the Null Empire opened. A single figure stepped into space, without a suit, without a ship, without fear, and began walking toward Noah. The mysterious figure kept walking across empty space. No armor, no weapon, no fear. Every alien fleet locked their cannons on him. The Federation Supreme Judge shouted, "Fire!" Thousands of plasma beams shot toward the stranger, but before they reached him, they simply stopped, frozen in space. The figure raised one hand. Every energy blast turned into harmless light. The entire galaxy watched in disbelief. He finally arrived before Noah Voss. For several seconds, neither of them spoke. Then the stranger smiled. "It's been a very long time." Noah frowned. "Do I know you?" The man nodded. "Not yet." He gently placed his hand on Noah's shoulder. Instantly, a flood of memories rushed into Noah's mind. Ancient Earth, the first evolution towers, the birth of the Federation, the rise of the Null Empire, then the final memory, the stranger standing beside Noah, thousands of years ago, both wearing the white robes of the original creators. Noah staggered backward. "That's impossible." The stranger looked into his eyes. "Your memories were sealed, just like mine. The ancient crystal tower confirmed it. Identity verified. Creator Noah Voss. Second founder, every alien stopped breathing." The Federation judge whispered, "There weren't one creator." The tower replied, "There were two, far beyond the arena." The remaining Null Empire fleets slowly bowed, not to their commander, to Noah, the human the galaxy had called Level Zero. The mysterious figure kept walking across empty space. No armor, no weapon, no fear. Every alien fleet locked their cannons on him. The Federation Supreme Judge shouted, "Fire!" Thousands of plasma beams shot toward the stranger, but before they reached him, they simply stopped, frozen in space. The figure raised one hand. Every energy blast turned into harmless light. The entire galaxy watched in disbelief. He finally arrived before Noah Voss. For several seconds, neither of them spoke. Then the stranger smiled. "It's been a very long time." Noah frowned. "Do I know you?" The man nodded. "Not yet." He gently placed his hand on Noah's shoulder. Instantly, a flood of memories rushed into Noah's mind. Ancient Earth, the first evolution towers, the birth of the Federation, the rise of the Null Empire, then the final memory, the stranger standing beside Noah, thousands of years ago, both wearing the white robes of the original creators. Noah staggered backward. "That's impossible." The stranger looked into his eyes. "Your memories were sealed, just like mine. The ancient crystal tower confirmed it. Identity verified. Creator Noah Voss. Second founder, every alien stopped breathing." The Federation judge whispered, "There weren't one creator." The tower replied, "There were two, far beyond the arena." The remaining Null Empire fleets slowly bowed, not to their commander, to Noah, the human the galaxy had called Level Zero. The supreme destroyer stepped down from his throne. He didn't fly. He simply walked through space. Each step made entire stars go dark. The Federation fleets opened fire. Millions of plasma beams filled the galaxy. When the light faded, the destroyer hadn't moved. Not a single scratch marked his armor. He smiled, still relying on borrowed power. With one wave of his hand, every remaining evolution tower shattered across the galaxy. Billions watched their evolution levels disappear forever. The Federation had lost its greatest weapon. The mysterious human founder stepped beside Noah. He whispered, "This is why we erased ourselves from history." Noah looked at him. "Who is he?" The founder answered, "The third creator." Silence. The entire arena froze. The founder continued, "We built the evolution system together. 3 humans, 1 dream, until one of us wanted absolute control. Every alien turned toward the Supreme Destroyer. The AI confirmed it. Identity verified. Creator Orion. Status corrupted. The Destroyer laughed. A deep, terrifying laugh. "I offer the galaxy perfection." They chose freedom instead. He slowly raised his right hand. Behind him, a second black portal opened. Not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of ancient warships began emerging. The largest invasion in galactic history had finally arrived. Noah looked toward the ancient crystal tower. Then, for the first time, a glowing white symbol appeared on his chest. The AI spoke. Creator authority fully restored. The final battle was about to begin. The galaxy prepared for war. Millions of black warships covered the stars. The Supreme Destroyer raised his hand. "Kneel, and I will spare your worlds." No one moved. Noah stepped forward. The glowing white symbol on his chest began shining brighter. The ancient crystal tower responded instantly. Every broken fragment lifted into the air. Billions of crystal pieces reassembled themselves. The evolution tower was reborn, brighter than ever before. The AI announced, "Creator authority 100% restored." Golden light spread across the galaxy. Every evolution tower awakened again. But this time, no numbers appeared. No levels. No rankings. Only one word appeared on every screen. Unity. The Supreme Destroyer frowned. "What have you done?" Noah answered calmly. "Evolution was never meant to divide us. It was meant to help us grow together." The white energy flowed into every civilization. Humans, aliens, even the Null Empire. Instead of becoming stronger, they became connected. For the first time, every species could feel each other's thoughts, each other's pain, each other's hope. The Supreme Destroyer screamed in rage. His army began abandoning him. Ship after ship turned away. They finally understood the truth. Power without unity was meaningless. The Destroyer found himself standing alone. Silence spread across the galaxy. The millions of warships stopped moving. The Supreme Destroyer looked around. His empire had abandoned him. For the first time, he stood completely alone. He looked at Noah. "You think unity makes you stronger?" Noah nodded. "No, it makes us human." The ancient evolution tower released one final pulse. Not a weapon, not an explosion, a signal. It reached every civilization, every planet, every star, every living mind. At that moment, the evolution system changed forever. No more levels, no more rankings, no more rulers above others. Every species would now evolve through knowledge, through courage, through compassion, not power. The AI announced, "Original evolution protocol restored. Mission complete." The Supreme Destroyer slowly removed his black crystal helmet. For the first time, the galaxy saw his face. He wasn't a monster. He was a human. Tears filled his eyes. "I wanted to save everyone." Noah stepped forward. "You chose control instead of trust." The destroyer closed his eyes. His black armor crumbled into dust. His body dissolved into millions of golden particles. Not defeated. Finally, at peace. Years later, the Galactic Federation no longer existed. In its place, a new alliance was born. Humans, aliens, the Null Empire, living together as equals. At the center of the new capital, the restored Evolution Tower displayed one sentence. Visible across the galaxy, the strongest civilization is the one that lifts others. And beneath those words, one name, remembered forever. Voss, the level 0 human who changed the galaxy. The end.